Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. Today's video is an updated dressing room video. I haven't done one of these for quite a while. I did one at the very start of my YouTube channel, I think, when I first sort of did this room. I can leave it linked above. I think I've done a couple actually, but it's changed so much since then and I want to give you a little tour. So without further ado, if you want to give me a big thumbs up, that would be brilliant, and if you want to hit that subscribe button, it would really help my channel. So let's get into the video. So first off, if you've been following me a while, you'll know that this room started to get a little bit busy. I had a Mac desk here, there was stuff going on. I'm doing crafting at the minute, so the room was clogged with stuff, and it had no longer become a dressing room. It was originally a nice sort of environment. You could get ready in here. There was enough room to film in here, to get my bigger camera out for a start. I'm still using my little one right now. I could get my bigger camera out, but the more stuff that I did, like with the desk and the computer and my crafting stuff, the more room I didn't have to get out my bigger camera, which I think is over there at the back there. So what I decided to do, obviously we worked during the pandemic. We worked from home and we used our dining room. We didn't really use the room anyway, so I've moved all my craft stuff downstairs, and this room has now become a dedicated dressing room and filming room for my YouTube channel. So it has been a little bit more, it's been emptied basically. So the desk is gone, as you can see. We're going to have a proper tour in a second as well, and I have some extra units which we're going to go through in a second as well, and yeah, I'm going to give you a little bit of a view from this side as well. So before we get into the video, I did, once I took out the things that I wanted to move downstairs, I realised that I had a big space there that I really liked as part of my background. So I decided to go on the IKEA website because they do a PAX system now. I've always loved the PAX system. Every time I go in IKEA, I fall in love with the makeshift sort of rooms and the dressing rooms and the whole like pull out drawers and the little dividers and the shoes on display and the clothes, and it is kind of giving you sort of those dressing room vibes, and I'm really falling in love with that. So I actually went on the website and I believe they've got like a PAX, well they have got a PAX design your own. So basically all I had to do was measure this size of wall and then work out which units I wanted to put there, and you can pop it all on the screen and it just adds up in a list of things to buy. So I'll show you on the screen exactly what I did, so that you can have a look. I think some of the bigger YouTubers have done this as well. I did get some inspiration as well from Laura Misham. If you follow her as well, I can leave her handle below. She'd done something similar, but her whole room was done in packs. But I did sort of nick this sort of idea from her, which I think she did get from someone else. So thanks for that, Laura, and the girl that you already follow. Thank you. That was your idea. But yeah, I've got some inspiration from those two people. So yeah, I wanted something similar, and yeah, just a nice space to film, to get ready. So I'm going to just clip now to the PAX system. You can have a look how it's put together. It's really easy to use. You can add and move and whatnot and keep a check of the total and whatnot. So yeah, let's have a look at that now. Hi guys, so you basically go to the IKEA website. I found this under online and in-store planning, and then if you type in PAX design your own, you should come to, at the bottom here, some little tools that say online and in-store planning services. Click that, and this gives you a list of areas where you can do planning, and then from there you click wardrobe, and then from that you click PAX, which is this little link here. From there you can upload, you can see this and you click design your own. It actually gives you a space to work out like a room size, and in here you can like take measurements, you can add wardrobes and whatnot. There's everything that you can add on there, from like handles to doors to everything. So yeah, you can start adding wardrobes, which is what I did. So looking at frames here, I'll add the first one, and you just click on it and position it, and you can click and move it around and adjust it and move to where you want it. So I put it to the right hand side, which is how mine's laid out. Then I've got the little one next to it, and then that gives you the dimensions of the two together. Then you can go just have a little click around at all the settings. To be honest, there's quite a lot to do in here. You can change the depth as well. I think I had the slightly narrower ones, and this actually changes your room size. So obviously if you've measured your room already, you can adjust that as well, so that at least you know what you're buying is going to fit. So yeah, that can be adjusted as so. The height can be adjusted, the depth can be adjusted. And you can actually swivel it around as well, which is really good, so that you can see it from all angles. So once you've got your main sort of carcasses in place, you can just rearrange them until you're happy with how it looks, and then you can just build from there. You can move them around. Then the next step is just to add little bits and pieces. So you can add like drawers. These are the ones with the glass front. So you can add them, you can move them around, you can add the tray, you can add a hanging pole, and all this is just going to keep totting up on your bill afterwards, so you can check it at the end. You can change it to the longer one, the wider one. You can add all kinds of things really. So you can add the lights on here, which is what I did, but make sure you put enough on because I was actually short. And you can change the actual colour as well. I just went for white. You can add sort of the trouser rail if you wanted, and position it so that you can see what it would look like if you wanted it in the large side or in the small side. And then there's the little like the little drawers and stuff. There's the shoe rack, and you can just basically build it up from there, and add stuff in just as and where you want them to be. You can reposition them, and just to give you an idea of what it's going to look like, I added the sort of ballet hanger as well, which is really good, which is quite cool. So yeah, go through all that. It actually gives you a running total at the top here of £280. That's not including delivery. And then when you're happy with everything, you can finalise and check that you've got, you know, the right amount, everything's there that you want it to be, and then obviously check out as normal. So that's how you use it. Right, so that was everything for the PAX system. Really easy to use. The delivery is a little bit longer if you have to order it. I had to order mine online. You can actually go and pick it up in store, but our nearest store is Nottingham. And to be fair, it's not that far for us to go because we actually went the other day because I had to pick up a couple of extra pieces. But the size of the units, unless you've got a big car where all the seats fold down, ours don't by the way, then it wouldn't fit. So I couldn't get everything in the car because due to the length, I had to have it delivered. And I think the delivery is a little bit expensive. I think it's like £35 for delivery, but to be honest, it's not too bad with the amount of stuff that I got, if you know what I mean. So I tried to get everything that I needed, but I actually realised that I'd missed a couple of things off. So we did pop over there yesterday and picked up a couple of extra bits, which the room is not finished by the way. It's almost finished, but you know, nothing's perfect. I wanted to just show it as it is. Yeah, so we're going to have a complete room tour and we're going to do that now. Right guys, so this is on entry to the room itself. Very aesthetically pleasing, as you can see. So we're just going to go from this side of the room. I've just still got the same bags on the back of the door, which kind of need to be tidied up a little bit. I have a little makeshift table there that I use when I'm filming with my monitor, which is my little laptop, and there is some stuff down there that I do need to move. As I say, this is not perfect by any stretch. Now this still houses some handbags and not all of my shoes, but most of my shoes, and in the bottom there's like sandals and like pumps and stuff. And some old like trainers. Again, there's some stuff on the floor here that I need to move. It's not perfect. My ring light, which is just sitting there at the moment. This has got a wardrobe full of like summer wear and stuff like that. Then we've got this little drawers here. One of the drawers at the bottom is just full of like cables and stuff. There's Tilly, by the way. Hi, Tilly. Yeah, this one's just full of like cables. No, not that one actually. That's just full of my Apple Watch stuff and some other bits and pieces. This is just full of like cables for filming and lenses, chargers, wires, batteries for things so that they don't, you know, in case things run out. A battery as well. Again, that's for my microphone on my other camera. And then in here, I think there's batteries. And in this one, I think we've got some bulbs and stuff in there. We've got a lovely family portrait, by the way. That is me when I used to have blonde hair. That's my sister, my mum, and my niece and my nephew. But they're well grown up now. She's like 21 now, and he's like 18. So it's quite a long time ago, but it's a really nice picture. And I've got my Alexa there. Hi, Alexa. Alexa. Hi.
What's your?
And a lamp there that my nana gave me, and we've got some, these came out of the advent calendar for rituals, so I've got 3 of those that haven't been lit yet, so they're on there. They smell really nice, so that's that. Then we've got this mirror, which again I had a load of trouble with, by the way. This was from the range and it came broken. There is actually a crack here and on the other side, but it was such a pain to like send back that I just couldn't be bothered. They ended up giving me some money off. The wallpaper was from B&M, but it's quite a few years ago. I think they had it in like 6 months ago. I did see it in there, so they do still get it back if you're interested. It is just flat. It just looks like 3D hearts, but that's from B&M. A rug I think was from Amazon, maybe. I think it's quite old, but I just have it there in front of the mirror. This is my dressing table. I don't have a Hollywood light set, and this is an old mirror that I sprayed silver, which I think I did a video on quite a few years ago, and it's just got an old sort of set of like fake flowers around it, and it's got these were only £20, by the way. I did a video on this, and they're just like a light bulb set. They're really good. You actually can get them now in dimmable, but these are just either on or off. And then I've got a little perfume set here, some clips and hair stuff, some glue because young Tilly broke my butterfly head off, some earrings and stuff like that for jewellery. Most of the stuff that I use on a daily basis is in here, like brushes and stuff and foundations and whatnot, and some more earrings, some bits that I've just done a video on, my mirror, and at the back there we've got bigger brushes and some spray and stuff, my phone. And then obviously I'm not going to go through everything that I got in my Alex drawers because we've done that once before, but these are just like spare perfumes and things, body spray and some candles and some more jewellery. And then obviously in here it's just full of like nails and deodorant, and then there's like makeup and hair at the bottom. Underneath there there's just a charger going on. Then going over to the central sort of section here, as I say, this was inspired by Laura Measham. But yeah, I've had these books, Coco Chanel and Chanel, for ages. And they used to be featured in my video, but I don't seem to get them in my background now. But they were just pushed to one side for a little while. So I put them on the end. I thought that looked cute. I've got these that I got from, I can't even remember where I got them from. Are they from B&M? B&M or Home Bargain or somewhere like that, or Poundland maybe. This was from Studio. I really like the sort of Moroccan vibes there. And I've got this, which I think was from Home Bargain. And then in the bottom here I've got all my, I do a lot of gel nails most of the time. These are just stick-ons, by the way. Yeah, these are just Poundland stick-on nails, if you can see that. But normally I'll do like a gel polish on my nails instead. So these are just some spare boxes for decorative. In here there's just stuff like my nail lamp and some other bits and bobs. It is quite heavy actually. And in this side again we've just got some glasses cases, that's my Mac keyboard, some just bits and bobs. It is quite got a lot of stuff in as well, just spare things. The windowsill is now free and you can get to it again, which obviously the desk used to be here. I did plant my little cactus and it is coming on. It's quite small, but it's coming on quite nicely. So that's the windowsill. Right, going over to the pack. So at the top I've got handbags and glossy boxes. I've got lots of those. Now what I didn't like, I'd forgotten that I'd got the wrong rail, but I'm not too bothered about this forward rail. But what I didn't think of at the time was that I could have done with an extra shelf here. Do you know what I mean? this needs lowering, so I actually bought an extra shelf that I need to put in, and they'll drop down a little bit. I wanted the ones at the bottom with the glass top. Now obviously there's some bits and pieces left here because I haven't quite finished. I need to add the lighting, so I went and picked that up from IKEA because I didn't get one of those. I've actually got a new light, you know, the lights that go in as well. That's the remote control. This is the remote control for the lighting system, which is under here, I think. Is it under here? No, it's in here. So I did get lights and stuff, but obviously I only got one for some reason, which was the little one for this side. So I actually picked up another one. These are actually empty, these drawers at the minute. Haven't worked out what I'm putting in them. So I've got to pick that up as well yesterday. And then in this top one here, I've just got belts, so I've got all my belts in here, and then on this side I've got a little bit of bigger jewellery that won't fit, and then purse. I have got a black purse to go in here, but I'm not sure where it is. So I've got that showcase in there. These, like I said, these are empty. And then on this side we've just got shelves, so my bag, which I've left in another room, needs to go back there. It's just a crossbody one, Michael Kors. These are my handbags. As you know, they are dupes, not real at all, but I'm sure you've seen my video on that. Again, this lights up. This was from B&M Bargains, and the bags obviously were from DH Gate, if you haven't heard of them. And then at the bottom here I've got my jewellery box, which houses the rest of my jewellery, and in here I wanted another sort of divider just to showcase my sunglasses. I have different ones. I do have prescription ones as well, but I only use them if I'm driving. And then in this drawer it's got all like some spare cotton pads and sort of nail stuff and spare like glasses cases. And then in the bottom it's got more nail care stuff, because I do a lot of nail stuff as well sometimes. So that's nail stuff in there. So at the back here I've just got some spare bottles of soap and Glory, and some other little bits of bottles of stuff which I got given. These were given to me as well, Madam Clam. They're really nice. That one's not closed. On the end here I actually decided to pick up one of these, which is called a valet. So basically you can get your clothes ready for work or wherever the night before, and hang it here ready so that you know what you're wearing in the morning, which I find really helpful. And then obviously Sam got me this, which I think was from B&M Bargains, and I popped that on the wall there as well. So here's the shelf that needs to go up, and there is the new light that I purchased yesterday that needs to go up as well. So as you can see, it's not 100% finished, but I wanted to give you a little look anyway, because it won't take long to finish it off, but it's almost finished, but I wanted to share it with you. So yeah, so that's everything for the PAX wardrobe and the dressing room makeover. I hope you enjoyed. So if you want to give me a big thumbs up, that would be brilliant. If you want to subscribe, you can do in the link below. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, and I'll leave it on the screen, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!